All right, hey guys, Jeff Kerdakis here. I want to give you a run through on why I am excited about Chain Games, the launch, the project, the ecosystem. Let's dive right in. So first off, what is Chain Games and why am I so excited about it? I think we don't all know how absolutely monolithic the video game space is right now. More people watch video games, watch, not even play, than people who watch soccer. That is a staggering stat. Now think about how many people actually play video games. Video games are hands down one of the biggest industries by a mile in the world today. You look at games like Fortnite, which are free to play, are making billions of dollars a year just off free like upgraded skins, upgraded little colors and suits. The game industry is monumental. So what doesn't exist in games? Think of your favorite game, like a shooter, like a 5 versus 5 shooter or a racing game or whatever. You're always playing against somebody, and at the end of the day, when you win, all that happens is maybe you get a little bit of experience points, maybe you unlock certain things, but you don't really bring anything tangible into the real world. Well, imagine if you're playing your soccer game, your shooter game, your racing game, and every time you go in, you can bet $5, you can bet $10, you can bet $100 on this game. And let's say there's in Fortnite 100 people playing, everybody puts $5 in the pool, got yourselves a $500 pot. Winner takes home $500. That is unbelievable. The barrier for people to be able to be professional esports player is absolutely monumental. You need to be the best of the best. What if you could just bet and actually become like a pro-am, like a pro amateur, being able to just bet on these games on a daily basis and kind of earn your living through playing video games? I know this is an absolute dream for people around the world. And this is now a reality with Chain Games. So we have peer-to-peer multiplayer battles. That's exactly what it is. There are always games that you're going to be playing against someone. People pre-fund a pot and you can bet against them. Winner takes all, or like, let's say it's a big race, like the top 3 split the prize pool. Instant payouts after each match. So first, we need to set the context. Why hasn't this been done already? It seems like such an easy thing and a no-brainer. Like, of course we'd want to bet and play and win money against people. Well, if you're using a currency like the US dollar, Canadian dollar, what you'd have to do is you have to pre-fund something. Because if let's say I lose a game, I don't want to bet, I don't want to play, I don't want to pay, sorry. So I just turn the off button and then, okay, now I don't have to pay. Great, I'm in the clear. $100 bet, just never going to play that game again. So you need to pre-fund it. But if you're going to pre-fund it, that means there needs to be somebody holding the money, like an actual custody of that money. And now you need to apply for money transmitter licenses. You need to pay for currency conversion fees. It is a mess of legalities and a mess of fees. So what if it was all paid in cryptocurrency? So now there's no global currency fees. And in addition, there's no custody. There's no entity that has to hold that actual money because it can just be held in a little bit of computer code. If you don't understand that, that's okay. Essentially, all that means is rather than traditional currency where somebody physically has to hold it, you can just kind of like upload. Everybody can like fund this piece of software that really nobody controls or owns. Then after the game, it's automatically distributed. So this is unbelievable. This is the first time this has been able to happen, and it is happening right now. So integration into any game. I'm going to get into this in just a second. I'm going to scroll down a little bit here because this is where I like to talk these 3 sections right here. So first, we have proprietary games. So Chain Games has launched its flagship title, Super Crypto Card. So proprietary means games that this company is building themselves. So if I scroll down a little bit here, let's see if we can click. Oh, this might work. This might not. Okay, this should be working. So you can see the game, Super Crypto Cart, looks like an epic game. You got this is like the Monero donkey. You got Warren Buffett and like a giant rat for Bitcoin rat poison. There's the Bitcoin car right there. So this is like a pretty cool game where you can bet against people that you're racing against, which I think is awesome. So that's the first proprietary game. There's many more proprietary games coming down the pipeline, but obviously, in my opinion, that can be a big industry in itself, spitting out these proprietary games, but I don't think it scales as effectively as these other 2. So in itself, this is, in my opinion, the best crypto game out there right now by far. No other game comes even close to this. You have like Splinterlands, which is like a lame trading card game. That's pretty much it. I think that's the most frequented blockchain game today. So this proprietary game in itself, it's already the best in crypto. So that is amazing. I'm going to go for the third one next. I'm going to skip number 2 for now. Integration with game studios. So that's going to places like Ubisoft, Activision, EA Sports, and being like, hey, we have this piece of code that we can just input onto your game. And every time, let's say that like $500 prize pool happens through that fortnight, there's a 3% rake on that. So if it's a $100 prize pool, it's a $3 rake. You can do the math for the 500. So, and the game developer gets a percentage of that 3%. So it's a no-brainer for them to input this onto their games, because now they're able to actually earn more money, and it's no effort for them. It's just a little piece of code that sits on top. So that's amazing. Obviously, that's going to take a little bit of time and, a track record to be able to loop into these big publishing houses. And that is why I'm the most excited about point number 2 right here. So this is the Open dApp Store. So just like you have Google Play, you have the iOS App Store, the Open dApp Store allows any game developer to upload their dApp onto this platform. So you can still keep it on iOS, you can still keep it on Android. You're not going to lose any revenue there. You're not going to lose any opportunity, but you can upload it to this third dApp Store, the Chain Games dApp Store, and then again, sit this piece of code on top of your game. And now people can bet and wager on your game whenever they want. And you are going to earn a percentage of that rake every time a game is played. There are hundreds, if not millions, if not billions of people playing video games every day, and billions of games that are being played every day, because one player will play, like 30 games in a day. You're betting $5 each, 3% rake on $5 every time. These game developers are going to be able to make an absolutely crazy amount of new revenue coming into them. So it is a no-brainer to upload to the Chain Games Open dApp Store. There's really no reason not to. It looks fantastic. I'm super excited about it. Again, the biggest friction point in crypto is that it's crypto. People don't understand it. They don't know what's happening. So Chain Games is making it easy for people to just connect the wallet, and then you can like pre-fund the thing. You don't have to go through all these weird transactions every time. Boom, you're in. You're just like, it's easy UI, like Apple style UI. So that is what I'm super excited about. So going down, I'm going to kind of skim over the tokenomics because I want to make sure that this is, a video for everybody. But essentially, you can purchase this chain token, which is what is, used to bet. And this token is a deflationary token. So 1% of all chain that's used as a transaction fee, so that's spent in the games, will be burned. So over time, the supply gets less and less and less and less. So as supply gets less, generally, if we look into our world, like we look at gold, one of the reasons it's valuable is because it's so rare. Same with silver, because if there was a lot of it like sand, it wouldn't be very valuable at all. So it's deflationary. That's very cool. There's also staking rewards for this. And so let's just go into this real quick. 15% of the fee is distributed to the staking wallet. So 15% of the 3%, if you have the chain tokens, you can like lock it up, and then you're going to earn a fee. You're going to earn you're going to earn from those fees every time a game is played. So all you have to do is purchase the chain tokens, kind of lock them up in like a bank account, a little savings account, and just sit back and enjoy. And so that's incredibly cool. So depending on when you're listening to this video, it may be relevant or not. There are 5 days left as of recording. Right now it's August 20th. And this is the ILO. So this is kind of like the fundraiser for the chain games, where we're going to launch live to the public, and anybody can purchase the token on a platform called Uniswap. If you're not familiar with Uniswap, check out YouTube, watch a 10-minute tutorial, get familiar. Uniswap is the place to check to grab the chain token. Now, before this happens, again, depending on when you're listening to this, there is going to be a pre-sale before it hits the open market. And to take part in this pre-sale, you need to hold the token SWAP, SWAP. That allows you to take part in the pre-sale, where you're going to get the best rate because it's before it hits the market. Nobody gets in cheaper than that. And in addition, if you're holding SWAP tokens, you are going to get airdropped chain tokens. So just by holding SWAP, you're going to get given chain tokens for free. So again, here's a look at the roadmap. They have the initial liquidity offering, which is kind of like publicly launching on the stock market, the first person shooter. So this is a new proprietary game that they're coming out with. They have the mainnet. So all these, the marketplace, so the DApp store is coming in Q2 2021 at the latest. Usually milestones get reached a little bit quicker than usual. And then this is very cool as well. This is, I think, like the fourth category. This is fantasy sports wagering. So, and not, as I mentioned, so many people are watching these games. So what if you could watch and bet? So now, you don't have to play. You can just watch your favorite sports person or esports, which is a massive industry. Bet, rock and roll. Entirely decentralized gaming ecosystem. So I'll let you guys kind of skim through this. Bottom line, chain games, I think, is going to be absolutely monumental. The gaming industry is huge and it's untapped, and I'm really excited. So kind of like everyone thinks, okay, is this illegal? I thought gambling was illegal in most jurisdictions. And so here's kind of the fun fact. Chain games specifically targets wagering on games of skill, which is legal in most jurisdictions worldwide. So again, because you're playing a game, it's a game of skill. It's not considered gambling in a lot of these jurisdictions. So this is very cool. I tell you guys, check out chaingames.io, head to Uniswap. You can click this little button here. Once it's passed, that's going to be the August 25th. Purchase it on Uniswap. Keep checking out on this website. I'm sure as after I've recorded, it'll continue to update with new information, new content. So keep your eyes on there, and you can always click this little button here to join the Telegram group. And soon there's going to be another icon for Discord, which are the two communities, and you can join there. Check it out. All right, guys, thanks for taking the time to watch this, and see you guys next time.